BSc, MSc, PhD, they're so big fool. The one they will lamboon at this country, so big fool. And then same one they spoil this country, so big fool. Big English, big jargon, so big fool. See them in our parliament, so big fool. See them in our law court, so big fool. See them full of now in state house, so big fool. See them chairman, director, so big fool. Party supporters, so big fool. We party supporters, so big fool. We safe way they so far, so big fool. Yes, they want you say now they want them, they want this in now they want ya. Now this with the pan, so draw. Politics don't mess with progress as a people. Politics don't put wedge together to the things we hold us together. Hey, salad, see how we done deeply divided along politics and party line. Oh. So pull your tribal lens, come out. Put your regional lens, come out. Pull party lens, come out. And when national lens, so follow you see waiting at the talk. So big fool. So big fool. And so big fool. This nation no longer act together as one. We common interest don't talk about and cronies of corruption. Every day we holler corruption. We then catch the poor teachers, they put them in a cutting fee. We then catch that poor boy, then put on a Bademba road. For the one waiting 100, then say bring 20. 80 left now you hand. We make 'em papi show. Salon, so big fool. So big fool. Who is fooling who? So big fool. Now who are the fool who are? So big fool. The thing way piss me off, but all the wahala way with their face. Now salute. So grumble, so hardship, economic downtrodden, unemployment look and park, subhuman bondage, yeah. And not until they begin, no, don't get me wrong. You get what I say? Not until they begin, no, don't get me wrong, because this country, if you talk through, then go give and color, this not then go put me outside and not belong. The two are the two, I make you tight your face. Look that one, then I mean they go pan big fool. So big fool. We wait and thief, we wait and rob. All the money wait and thief, then put na overseas account for the open factory na this nation for his employment. For the open factory that this nation for help the youth, for give innovative ideas, for bring creative knowledge. For see waiting the left the week. Big fool.
Oh God, I really don't know that sing this music. So big fool.
Painful pan all this, my brother. Hey, salute. Now we wait this.
But the music actually don't speak everything of the country right now. You know, he talk about the politician, he talk about the supporter, they talk about like everything inside the country.
Now we they protect them. Wait and cage.
You know, I just dey tell somebody behind the scenes right now, me at Tanga is bad, and hear one word.
Thief
Because
man.
if you not get a focus for do what you do, when are the right thing, within seconds somebody dey discourage you for do what you want for do because they big fool too much.
Them na this country. Hey, now we sympathy supporters. They come up for protect them. We they change the narrative. We take and make tribal business. We change the narrative. We take and make regional politics.
You understand? Then they change the narrative right now. Then take and make tribal regional business inside. You know, it's all about the reality. You know, when they know say you want for all them to account on several things, then they begin say, hey, now so una team up Trangawa, now we party they want to do this. Una team up Trangawa, now families, now brother, you know, brother, I like a bad thing for come be nam. So big fool.
Change the narrative. We turn on party politics.
See, I really broke the protocol of the program, how we use for start time, but this music, it just broke all thing. It broke the brand new protocol of the program. The music just get the message. And after this message, we can start the program proper one.
So, but you forget for no say, you picking them future today, now you compromise. So, and you forget for no say, we tomorrow bamba, now we compromise. So, then wealth and them picking them, they overseas. Why make? Then why are so go lead we? They not able build better hospital for we. They not able build better universities. They not able build better factories. So we young one then don't collect, then go get work for do. We not go get brain drain. We know they get brain drain. See we young doctors. Now them back na Ghana so. See we young doctors. Now then they oversee. See we young teachers. Now then so they Gambia. See we young brain them. Now then so they now the diaspora. Wait tempuron. See how we sister then they suffer na Lebanon. See how we brother then they suffer na Libya. So man die na sea. Hey, Salon. Which kind leader the way we get? But now we same one where they support them, now we didn't jump that street. Where we meet party supporters, now we defend we self. Good neighbor see. They know they talk. Good pambo see. They know they talk. Hey, salute. So big fool. So big fool. See ya, hey, so big fool. Look with him, we get lipstick.
You know, honestly, when I listen to the words, them, the lyrics, when I listen to them one by one, forget about the instruments, listen to them one by one, you know, you feel for cry because you see the real thing. You know, we sister them, they go suffer in Lebanon. Why? You know, even when they go to Lebanon and the streets and they even ask them back, because you come on salon? Why you come on salon? Yalla, why you come on a salon? Especially the one why you come on a salon? Now get everything when they come back now, yeah. Then they treat them like dog. Yes. All this now so big fool. We get all what it take. You know, now we country are not able to understand what they happen. Several times we get all the riches then at the world. Way before say, if not been them people they also this one then sit down by the riches then they most of them people are not the work. We get all the riches then at the world, but still then they rate we back say we very poor. The people are too poor, very poor at the world. Imagine we get the water surround with serious one. We dey cry back for water for drink. If Goma Valley give you water today, you tell them not give water. Most of the pump right at the name run. Imagine na salon they talk so big fool, so big fool. But again, we politicians. Sorry, we want brother and sister that we dey support them. They don't see anything, brah. It's painful.
See I'm waiting coat and ties. See better. Politics party supporters are so big fool. Excuse me, bro.
Excuse me. So big fool. When you talk something self way, once that reality, as long as it's not in their favor, you mama don't touch black. You don't wear black. Then they call something so big fool. Why we know the OP we bring and see reality? We're not able to understand. We're not really able to know what they go on. The big fool just too much. It's just too much. But anyway, now we can go and start the program. Today I tell you I broke the protocol. We normal reading and not give you today. Will they go straight? And begin look at issues inside the program. And of course, yesterday I've been promised now. Say today we get person where they can join inside the program for let we talk about several issues them inside the country, and it is also with we for let we come and discuss the several issues them including corruption inside this government. Honorable, just tilt some small bit so we yes like something like that. You get me, Honorable? Please come on board. Unmute your mic.
Yes, I get you.
Thank you very much. I just pray that we not get the normal reading as you be don't talk inside the program today. When are they blackout?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so welcome to the show. The first question I go ask you: How Italek, Chief Whip, na the House of Parliament? How Italek?
It's a challenging moment. It's a challenging moment for we as young people. It has a call for change of some basic personalities, a call for a leadership this time around. Many people expect much from you in terms of leadership, in terms of cross-party engagement, in terms of providing the much required leadership for your own team. And you have to sometimes prepare people where they come for debates, most so can get a sensitive debate, because the outcome of the debate is also usually based on how you select a very good debating team. And at this early stage, every MP rather than say I'm also can get in very, very difficult debates them. Everybody rather than say but you have to pick and choose sometimes and see what team you get. Sometimes you're like a coach.
And are your responsibility that?
Yeah. Sometimes yes, when you get like all the debates, the budget, I can get onto my leader and say, okay, I think this player can play. I can use this midfielder now. This number 9 can able punch the goals. But I am also happy to say we have a very solid team we join with this team at Parliament. They are firebrand. I can name few like the young man from Moyamba this time around will get Honorable Ben. He's a firebrand. We get the likes of Papilako. We get Mohamed Papa Bangura. We get Jallo from Falaba. You get Mohamed Conte. You get the Sheridans. You get the Mabinti, Fona from Tonkolili. We have a very good team. With female team is next to none. They are not just women. They are women of substance. And I think I want to use this platform to thank the APC for giving the kind team we need for win debates. It's difficult as opposition to win votes, but it also means you can win debates and push sense into government where required, and they can review them policies when you get government with tolerance and government with democratic. And I think we have that team to do it. I think we take them on in almost all debates. One thing I can say to anybody is the APC will not lose any debates, not under my watch, not anytime, not any day. So all I can encourage the public for do and for continue to follow Parliament, we are thinking one of the constraints. Because most times what you can get, people they ask, what the MPs are doing. But when you get back to them people and they find out say they're not even follow Parliament. And now people don't give up on Parliament already because they get their own perceptions already. So we also they appeal that people can follow Parliament, not to just for say what are members of Parliament doing, but they get for the follow Parliament and they get for the follow parliamentarians and see what they go out. I don't think so there's any concern with the public don't raise, we not don't raise. But the truth is, we find that difficult for we able to tailor down. We cannot do everything they want, but we have done most of the things they want and even beyond.
All right. So I'll tell everybody that the book the protocol today of the program. I'm not saying I know greet. I will not greet. We not welcome nobody. We just start boom. But anyway, this is the program we had on YouTube and on Facebook. My name is Sembe Pierre, the Freedom Fighter, and on the other part, now the Zoom line I get the chief whip of the opposition Parliament, where the APC party. The name na Honorable ABDUL KARIM KAMARA. We deal with we inside the program. So not haram at all. It's still halal as. For let me say, tell family I do.
people now, the media outlined, I just want to greet you now and say, I think this is not the first appearance that they get now. We had after the All People's Congress Party bestowed in confidence in me for making me the whip of the opposition. So it's a good opportunity, and our record these days will be the first day on the. Perhaps I wanted my boss to be on we had first way it become the later outcome. Don't forget the 48 rules of power say never you outshine your master. So I wanted my boss to come first.
Congratulations anyway.
Thank you.
Okay, so and let us start with your debate. You get a solid team and you know I'm for lose something, but let's watch something. Then my brother can normally say, Bible can normally say, then come bad pawi. In other words, the set fire na the water side road. Also for go take water for car hot fire and the fire don't go begin. I'll go take the water now. What I mean? Let's talk about the airport quickly. At one point you be asked, the Honorable Deputy Speaker, Honorable Singapore Solomon, for a kindly using office for let them reduce that $25 at the airport. USA you been get people where they go in and out for pay $25. But after that he say it instructs the office of the clerk of parliament for let it talk to the airport authority for let them, especially for una we get diplomatic passport. But after that one we see something very much it's just too much. It's just too more than the $25. We see a lot of huge tax after that request they come up. So when you hear about then different taxes and they, and you been on the call for the $25 for like come out. How you feel about this?
Well, it's a two-way track. Some of the things I'm going to say, I must take responsibility of them. Say they are my words and my ideas, and they are not of a group. But these are things, and are some of the things that we need to take. Those are the decisions we need to take for progress as a nation called Sierra Leone. Firstly, when we start that debate today on that very fruitful day for let them pull the $25, it was on a two-track approach I presented. One, I presented on the track that you can have the $25 being included in the ticket. So if the fly come out of Sierra Leone, somebody cancel for the very first time, we don't know, so they pay $25. They don't pay for in tickets to Canada airport and they'll get the security frights of military officers collecting the $25, which is one. Secondly, it would reduce the embarrassment of paying $25. Then on one side. Secondly, when you look at the agreement when they passed the parliament, the $25 was to be embedded in the ticket price, not for be collected physically. Waiting happen, we can see the embarrassment in the airport. And most people don't travel in Salon airport, even before the new airport, will tell you, say, this has been the order of the day. We are not exempted from that as members of parliament. Everybody was paying. So when we raised that issue, there was this argument, I think, where the tape not clear, whosoever put out the tape, not be put out the fool, we talk, say, when people go to airport, people, they ask them for pay $25, embarrassing. Therefore, let them pull it $25 or let them inculcate them into the ticket. They say, no, the speaker was putting up a defense, say, people in pay. So we have to tell and say, even us as members of parliament, so they carry diplomatic support, they pay. So we are not advocating for let them pull the tax from we aid, but we're using our own case study. All MPs in the world go in opposition. We're always using the case study for sure and say, in the money and we are all also paying. We are not saying we move it from us. So now, if I now say, if when the speaker they say, are the rule that members of parliament when they carry diplomatic passports, the members of parliament, we are not happy. After that one day, other members of parliament go again against them and say, no, we do not want you to rule. We wanted you to rule that the $25 be included in the ticket rather than exonerating members of parliament from paying. After that one day, we come to the next step. You just see say the price and the increase. So whatever we did in that agreement for the airport, some of we can fast and say, if they go back to the fifth parliament and find out and look at the debate.
The fifth parliament, that not the last parliament.
Last parliament. If you go back and look at the fifth parliament, you see the debate on the agreement where come with the airport. You find out say severally we told them that airport was not timely. The airport expansion, you understand? Because when they build airport, just like a rail, just like a road on a PPP. You understand? Build, operate, and transfer. You get a situation where you check the number of people they use the airport first. Do we have the number of people where they fly into Sierra Leone and where they fly outside, where will give the investor returns in cash? If no, can we upgrade the terminal where we get? Where now will be of burden to the state. We will also allow the state to get direct income until short a time where we will be able to use we airport for raise the required revenue. That was our first point. But be it as it may, be it as it was at the time, already the government we want now forget the airport at all costs. So they forced it, they get the agreement. Again, let me use this opportunity to educate people. An agreement is not like a bill. In an agreement, it's either you accept the whole document as it can. You understand?
Yeah.
You know they amend an agreement na the well of parliament. No, you don't. Because waiting agreement seek or do, the government and the implementing partner they come together, they get terms and conditions upon which the contracts need for be done. Already the council and for the parliament and for can ratify them. So if parliament accepts, they accept 100%. If parliament they reject, they reject 100%. And when you reject them, and now they come the same year again. Say like now, then at the first year of the 6th parliament. Any agreement will reject now. That agreement they now they come back inside this first year. Past it come now the 2nd year. So at that particular time, we look at them, we told them it was wrong, and we voted against having that airport. But parliament is a game of number. By the time they get C4C, they get NGC, you get the paramount chief, and you get SLPP, there was no way we can stop it. So what thing that happened to we now? Now the things that we outlined, now they catch up with we. By the 5th parliament will pass that agreement day, the dollar rating at the time was not up, was about 1,500 leons at the time. Now the dollar don't reach 2 million in the old currency. You get for manage me up because myself still a struggle forget the old leon and the new leons.
Understand.
At street price, if you sell dollar at 2,350,000. So for investors, when we do their calculation based on the old dollar, they find it very difficult now for able to get the outturn of profit using the old calculations. So if they be listening to we say, Lord, we manage what we get as a country, because not forget say our country is still blacklisted as one of the during the war as a danger zone. So when you buy ticket for cancer alone, you see an extra security fund where you pay because of the risk OD. Just like we ship them back, we get high cost because of the risk AOD. We're gaining OD, and as a government, we have not done anything to get ourselves off that bracket. So if you can't get other investors for can do a terminal for run and build, operate, and get the money back, and looking at the number of people they cancel loan or normally looking at the cost of the ticket, naturally there's going to be a burden on the people. Again, when they do this airport, they'll not be taken into consideration. Say we own people over the run the airport. When at the airport authority, it gets so many staffs there. If you watch recently, they strike. The extension where they do for let them extend the airport in contract to more years. The conditionality way be there is government cannot pay the people who don't work in the airport for 10, 20, 30 years. So what they do now, they pass on that boarding day to Suma. So Suma for pay the workers them for let them get them benefits. So man don't work 20 years.
So
man
the tune
don't work 30 years.
to something like $7 million.
Thank you. It's a huge sum of money, and government cannot pay that money now for able getting people in the for itself. So They brought the agreements
So
to us.
the responsibility, the liability of the government now in them indirectly don't transfer now the travelers them, the passengers their aid because now because of all of this thing here, Suma don't add lots of other taxes them where you get for pay online before where you don't buy a ticket separately, you get for pay different other taxes the way you get for pay online before ever you travel to Sierra Leone. Yeah, and then that $25 what they talk about is still you can pay them back at the airport. You know, so this now the government own burden they don't transfer now to the people them. So now like okay, we the people and now for pay the now for take the responsibility for the government.
Yes, that's similarly what how it did. And the most unfortunate side of that whole thing and the fact say away from what to the transfer, if it was a considerable agreement, waiting for not happen then say like when you increase the timeline because their agreement they can make provision for some of them things for increase the timeline, but the sum they become the same. I'll give you another agreement again within at the pipeline where you get for be something like a burden on the citizen again. If you look at the toll gate agreement, by the time when they signed that toll gate agreement, the 2,000 leons now, 2,000 leons then was like $0.30. Then waiting the Jeep them the payment at 4,000 leons then was 0.6 or 70 dollar. So meaning because the leons be there 7,000 leons per dollar, you understand? Then gauge half the dollar for Jeeps. But now the same 4,000 leons is not up to even 0.10 dollar. So the company will do that agreement because we don't devalue William to such a way that it don't become insignificant to the dollar. Now you get say there is a huge burden on people who want to do business to really do bill, operate, and get the money back. So there is a huge burden. So and what the government they intend to do now to balance that money to the same poor people and make them poorer and worse off.
So in other words, we expect to see more toll gate or an increase in the toll price.
No, as it stands, what you don't hear from rumors, I want to say it from rumors because I want to be very careful not to mislead the people. Is the toll gates they also anticipate for get an increment where by the calculation of 25 years and the current money they collect to the value of the dollar, there is a huge
just
difference.
like within the italic for the passport where the dollar and the leons, you know, now because the dollar they go up then they get for increase the leons price.
Well, then when we reach to the audit service proper, we will discuss them because there is also a big gap in of alleged mismanagement in the agreement.
Okay.
Where the audit service.
So since we wait for the audit report, follow we touch on that quickly. Let put this thing to you, where a lot of people have been so much don't they talk about long term, and they put them to you because you have been in the last parliament. A lot of people where they listen you or where don't they discuss issues that we get for those parliament, and they safely say the last parliament where Yusuf belongs to, the last parliament are the worst parliament ever where we don't get with bad agreements and different other things then.
Okay, like what I preface me starting saying, the Sierra Leoneans still get a culture of not listening to politicians because I am sure even when I was in that bracket of not being a member of parliament, I also fall within that mentality of Sierra Leone say no matter what they do, nothing good will come from politicians. Secondly, because we get a parliament at the time where the leader of parliament at the time, when Ache Ikoko, was also a candidate for the presidential ticket, the bullets fired on us was very much inconsiderate to the point that even when people talk about today say the elections was rigged, I always say we get the confidence for Togolande because there was an election act where the 5th Parliament do, and I'll tell you, say 92 of that act, what they refer to today, we get for do tabulating the result, which was not properly done. I give the kudos to Honorable Ayamara, we at the time, now here's the issue, say, we cannot vote in Kubola, we go tabulate result, now Bombali, we get for tabulate at the district level, and we will do all what it take. Wait till now we use as a trump card. Secondly, it was the 5th Parliament, you understand, we get the highest number of resistance because we not be getting the number. I don't know how people then think if na drama will be the act, we add the drama na Bintumani, we are beaten, chased, and everything. It happened to win na the Well of Parliament, na Tawail 2 times. It happened to win na Bintumani. It happened to win a bank complex. All of this was not because they didn't have to pay we salary at the time. Now because the issues that we them want to do. Like I still remember the issue na bank complex. It was about cancelling the passport contract where the previous government signed, where we make passport a low up in price for cancel them without due process. Where we stand with Andy, the Honorable Timbo at the time, stand up in the Well of Parliament before they remove him, raise the issue. The speaker told them to sit down in a rude and aggressive manner. We had to resist that, it lead to fight where they bring police into the well. And all through that period, we don't get physical assault on members of parliament. I'll tell you, my deputy now, when I Honorable Captain Zainab Tawali, still they suffer with that injury in foot, where now, as a result of some of their physical confrontation today. The 5th Parliament is a parliament where recorded in Africa, the whole of Africa, for be the much confrontational parliament. How can we be this controversial and yet still people the doubtry? But what if people not do it?
No, very much controversial. That's agreed. You know, when they say the parliament, you know, basically talk about the APC alone, both combined. Because of the bully, because of the confrontation, because of the rule where they rule out and other things, then and then the whether una angry or no angry, or then they pass law where they want for pass. So the people now that are basically the people say una own parliament. You know, so this is not the difference between APC parliamentarian and SLPP, but this is not the parliament generally combined put together, saying are the worst because of all of the things that will happen there.
I will make just one brief statement on that one day.
Please go ahead.
The 5th Parliament, because of the democratic nature of Sierra Leone at the time, where most of who believe say we won the majority in Parliament, we won the election in 2018. It was denied us by the convocation of Parliament. Now the first Parliament which Sierra Leoneans follow throughout all the activities them. So some of the things already complain of this, the 5th Parliament at the time, are also one day on record with no apologies.
Go ahead. All right. We'll wait for the apology. The word really come with that particular one day. It actually don't jump up quickly because of the internet connection or so. Pretty sure not something like that.
I am back.
All right.
Sorry,
great.
I don't know what's happening.
Okay.
So naturally, it was that kind of situation in which we find ourselves. But in the 6th Parliament going forward, and this is what the APC party has done in this 5th Parliament, where the 6th Parliament now, and what we do constitution, because of the constraints where the 5th Parliament begets, and the leadership and everything, the APC come back and he configure himself, say, when we go to Parliament and get leadership, the APC members of Parliament forget a spokesperson, where on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, on frequently as it is, need for the camp and educate the people. And I want to say thank you to Honorable Dr. Umfa Asoi, and in Deputy Honorable Ben Mansari. They've been all over the place and they've been in all international media platforms. They've been on the local radio, local televisions, narrating what they happen to we and how we move Parliament step by step. And that is why some except on serious invitations, they make you see the leader or the week, because we have somebody who is man with that responsibility now.
Okay, so we move forward. So now let me can touch on this, the way they say the big elephant in the room. we get to do with the audit report of 2020. First of all, we are the latest, and audit reports generally, in the last 5-6 years under this particular regime. So, what thing that you take? Because if I get it right, you basically don't call on President Bio for a read, let's take a look at the audit report, and then a read waiting the day, let it see if it's comfortable or not with waiting they happen, right?
Let me take a deep perspective again.
Go ahead.
I am going to make some unreversible statements, and I take full responsibility for what they say. That
so first of all, before you go on, you then know we had. And Nasai, where you talk something, then they share a lot of things. Then, and if you really strong on that one, then we move.
No, I am.
Go ahead.
Whatever I make, I repeat and say, whatever I say, I take full responsibility of it. Yeah. When you look at audit service reports, the function of Parliament with the audit service department, and that of the ACC. Get the ACC off. If audit service reports and Parliament all the audit service reports seriously, we don't need an anti-corruption commission.
Okay.
We don't. Because the audit service is a part of Parliament. Unlike other institutions, when they make report, they just say they go table the report to the president. When audit service they make reports in the constitution, it is clearly put. Then they submit their report to Parliament. You understand?
Okay.
And it tell you how Parliament will deal with them. Parliament will debate them, and Parliament over the years, then they've informed committee on serious issues will come out of the debate. But let me tell you how we get it wrong as a nation. We are still finding it difficult as a country for differentiate between what is an audit report and what is meant to blame political parties for corruption. In 2018, when President Biyo had power, they used the audit service reports as a means for anchor the call for corruption. For them, the audit service report at the time was fact, and whosoever, any ministry they measure it, then they go after the minister. Little did they forget to know that ministers are not vote controllers. But because it was at the peak of the start of governance, they used the audit service report effectively for chase people where them beget issues with when are APC people them. The audit service report is not meant for that purpose. Interestingly, they use the civil servant them, where they work na them ministry then they, where implement them project then they, when I be vote controllers as witness to the COI. So what's happened? After the whole thing, I am sure they realized that the audit service report at the time did not give them the required dividend where they need for which aunt. Now make you find out when they can be the IS this, then go lock them. When they go for the evidence from the audit service report, they find out say the audit service report is pointing at the civil servant and not the ministers, then they left them back.
Okay.
So because they politicized the audit service report at the time, today it is difficult for them to talk about the audit service report, even when seemingly they carry away almost 50% of what we budget every year as a country. It's been questioned by the audit service report, say they know they use them well. But why do I call on the president for let look at the audit service report? I stand for say, I am of the opinion, and I believe in them. Say if President Biono they read the audit service report, and when they brief him, he's being briefed from the negative angle, the left side of waiting the audit service report supposed for me. Ah, Palefa. Now wait yourself. You know, see the other thing and they go right but you. Say the office of the president. Again, they are unable to differentiate between the office and the people who are political appointees. Say, for example, when you say the office of the president does not necessarily mean the president. It means that people in the way they work now, the office of the president, when an accountant, when auditors, them, we're supposed what they do, the daily financial runs of the office of the president. Mm-hmm. So the moment clients and peers talk about the office of the president, then take offense, say it was an attack on the presidency. Rather than investigating to know where the problem was in the office, they take a full-blown, oh, you want to feature the president. And because they use this shield methodology in fighting corruption, I am sure they've blinded the eyes of the president for see the audit service institution of Sierra Leone for be a problem in government. Rather than an instrument for fight against corruption, rather than an instrument for bring out corruption, then they see the audit service report as a tool for expose the weakness and the corrupt nature of government officials. Again, I also want to on record for say, the audit service report is not just about figures. And only they talk about money they lost. Okay. Like this year, they talk about 2.7 billion, 307 billion loans. It's not just about that. The audit service report also they talk about services. And this is where it burns my heart. Say, for example, just in 2019, we get over 150 ambulance where President Nkrumah buy and left after the Ebola surge. Remember, say after the Ebola, we get beaucoup ambulance and what they need for fumigate, clean them before they distribute them because they use them during the Ebola. Because of that situation, we had enough ambulance. Their ambulance and they just from 2019 to 2023 where they share them. The audit service reports come out in the area of services say major hospital like a Connaught only gets one ambulance. Hospital like a KAMARA Road, when a major hospital in the west gets only one non-functional ambulance. The mortuary in Freetown not get ambulance at all, then they not get ass because when they use they call an ass where they carry the Monday. Rather they use the same hospital ambulance then they use back for carry corpse. You go na Moyamba, then they tell you say the ambulance na Moyamba not get battery. Simple material na 2 million in order that the ambulance na Moyamba and not the work. Some hospital and the audit service reporter will say when you get somebody who is sick, like Beleuma, for let them move them from one area to the other, now the people they buy the fear. He can't put up who say the hospital na Kailang not get simple gloves and not get medicine. The audit service report also exposed to we say we get expired drugs now we hospital them. I am sure no matter whose lens President Bio gets to watch the audit service report, if he could read some of these things, the 10% of concern where it gets for Sierra Leoneanism, go push them for take drastic actions. Just within the last 2 years, we buy agricultural machineries well, as a government, where we shape all over the country. The audit service report is saying, then people know they give them machine and they for let them do agriculture and for they pay small back to government. So government will pay back and buy more machines. They have not paid anything, and the people that don't privatize the machines instead of communal activities, then they use the machine for themselves. It's in the audit service report. The audit service reports also talk, say, in the area of procurement, you get over 60% of the procurement the way they do in a salon, where government don't pay for full, where people are not doing nothing at all. Like you can't say, okay, go buy for we this. One give this contract or build this. Una pay me full and not do nothing. You get the one in the. In the audit service report, they say 42% of the money we lost that the audit service. You get that? Now, money the way people award contracts, government award contracts to people. The people pay back tax. Because when government they do contracts, they pay tax back to government. The people pay the tax back to government. The MDs them, the ministry, agency, and department, they don't pay that money they back to the consolidated fund. So out of this 375 billion and more, 40% of them, which is about 120 something billion loans, now money government, the ministry, agency, and department they owe, whenever we don't pay back to government. Also, the audit service report they make we understand say the seedings whenever buy for agricultural production in Sierra Leone every year, where they make agriculture boom. In 2022, they buy the seedling late, they supply fertilizer poorly, and the method the government use for give business people money, rather than encourage the fertilizer, they give the money for go do business and can sell to the local farmers at a cost recovery price. That project they again, it gets serious allegations of mismanagement. It also tell we about a 30% way of procurement where government pay for vehicle them, where they may also talk about procurement timing. Say in 3 months, they must kind of running at home. It's almost more than 1 year. The vehicles are still not in town. So the audit service report is not just about monies being stolen. It's not just about monies missing. It also they talk about systems where the Public Procurement Act, where they breach. They talk about the Public Finance Management Act, where they breach. And they talk about these are lifetime corruption indicators. Because when somebody they break a protocol, it also means they broke the law. And this is where the audit service chairman, they say, one of the most painful aspects they get as auditors, now the AARC, when they make recommendations for implementation by government, the MDs them not they comply. One of short areas that the area we get for do it like where you buy assets for government. If you buy table or chair, that table or chair they mark them. You put on the assets register. Over the years, the auditor don't say government MDs them, not they do that one day at all. So imagine you buy 70 kVA generator for government, then you know number them. Meaning, you know they go to government assets and it is easy to be catapulted away. All of the issues are there inside the audit service report. But when the audit service report they come out, unfortunately, when I called for let debate at the last time, the deputy speaker will also happen for be the chairman of the PAC committee say he asked the question, what do I want the people to debate? What do I want Parliament to debate? If not the opinion. But little did he understand that the one that we draft the 1991 Constitution knows the audit service report is an opinion, but he asked me for debates that opinion day. But today we are seeing it the other way. But let's say for argument's sake, even during the APC, it was the same way. Audit service report come out, it go to the PAC committee. But the question why they asked, has that method over the years don't profit Sierra Leoneans? If no, as members of parliament, can we change it now? Because the truth of the matter is, when you read the audit service report, it is something where they affect the people and directly in the service delivery. So what are we to do as members of parliament? For ensure, say, we take the old thing, debate them. Again, you just say, okay, I have asked the question. And Sierra Leoneans really not aware of the facts and ask the simple questions. And I also asked that question there, and I will continue to ask and say, wait a minute. We don't just see anti-corruption commissioner, they display money over the time. But the question is, who's the source of the money? Because most of the money are where they collect and come with so. Now money the way they measure in the audit service report. And for example, in 2023, you're talking about 375 billion and more. So let me tell you, in the last 5 years, the issues that don't kind of audit service report are financial issues them. Almost they don't tax say them people for payback. Almost don't pay back. Almost still there to the people them. Or else, if you like na osusu they play now we age. Take 10, count 2. The balance will go to investigate. Take 2, count half.
So we can't go inside the parliament and look at the audit report where they as well audit the parliament, But quickly, since you don't talk about ACC, you don't talk about the money where it's like na osusu also. There was a time when the government just come and tell we say the first money where ACC go hand over to Mother Bill, it tell we plain one say this money I no go touch them for do anything. Rather, I they ring fence all the ACC money then, for bill, a dialysis center also, na Kerry Town, So we don't take 6 years now, approximately, where them money there. If we dey talk about billions every time, look for example, I just make recent example. The former, NRA Director General also, or Commissioner General, where the former, NPPA person again, procurement person, where Soiree, let's just calling him Soiree. We see Usai within the shortest possible time, it don't build hospital na Kenema where them go na do this bent and call them Fatima Bill Hospital. But if in take the shortest time for build hospital, waiting don't keep the government so long, waiting now the ACC money, where ACC they collect money pass way, we're not able to see this center, it is hospital yet where the government may promise we.
Well, as I say, first of all, me not worry about how they spend the money where they collect. What I worry about is tell us who is paying. If SMBP get for pay government out of corruption we take, tell me the amount of money SMBP thief, 1 line. How much SMBP don't pay, 2 line. How much SMBP left for pay. You know how they say this? When they can count the money together, let's imagine 40 people pay 1 billion. As far as they don't go pay na ACC, if ACC go get 30 billion, then they keep 10 billion. How you go know?
Because the truth of the matter is, I think for see evidence, I think that's very much important because ACC can tell me like this last money we then display. Can tell we say the one that we then take from the one that we supposed for bill road. Now this amount, in fact, the money almost in a table now from the one that we been take money for bill road. Now this amount of money, they even tell we say parent in wife, for example, pay this amount of money, but in other part of their money there. So yes, they can give a breakdown of all things. But now if they don't give breakdown, who that's the audit the money? That's not the biggest question again. Forget the source of the money is another one, but who that the audit the money? Who say they waiting they don't do time because they promise we as well.
Okay, let give a random calculation. So you see, I'm going to begin to the talk. In just these 5 years, from 2018 to now, let we say because the audit now an opinion, let we say each year the cash loss is above 100 billion a year. So let's say for 5 years, it's about 500 billion plus. So whatever they tap 500 billion, let's say na mistake, maybe documentation and everything. So we have like 500 billion missing. For error analysis and error management, let's say, okay, out of that 500 billion, we'll say 100 billion back. Now part of the error analysis. So we get 400 billion where we need for retrieve back as government. Let's see, let them publish a list of who is accountable for this money. How much of them cases then they go court? How much of them cases then they don't repay back? Who that don't repay back? SEC needs to give us a published list from 2018 to date of everybody who don't pay back. Now we know them because corruption is about 2 things. If you've taken and you've paid, no make say you are not a criminal. Because by the time they take, you don't broke a law. You don't broke either procurement procedure. You don't broke a public financial management act, meaning it's a 2-way. So it's not just about paying back. Let us know who is paying and who has to pay us.
Okay, the program we watch right now, we are on YouTube and on Facebook, and today we get Honorable Abdul Karim Amir Kamara, we na the opposition chief whip na the House of Parliament, where basically they talk about several other issues, we include the audit report. You know, and but now we go on something. In your statements, the way you call on the president for actually looking to the audit report, you say it not necessarily means say the president actually they get involved in the management of the money there. So but people them they now the different offices them, for example, where they manage money there. So, but again, let we look at the willingness or the political will for able for bring them people as to just follow then face the penalty of whatever they don't do, especially in the office of the president. The 2020 report, the 2022 report, all of this put together, you see the opinion why the deputy speaker, no one for discuss all of them things in there. But if, for example, the president not to involved in all of them things in there, but people in the office were involved, where what we see from the 2020 report, for example, they're not bringing nobody for ask question at the ACC. They're not refund no money. They're not clear nothing. Instead, what we see at the end of the day, in a case they're open against the auditor general and the deputy. So, what do you make up of this? You think say the political will there for actually, look into the audit report from the presidency taken down?
Interestingly, Sierra Leone is one country where sometimes if not film will be the work chef, some of who don't out the remote. We don't keep them because it's difficult to narrate what is happening in Sierra Leone to we picking them. I know now historians and give for rights this period of this in governance. So we on basic and fundamental
Right, the program we watch right now we are on YouTube and on Facebook, and please you will not like and share the program yet, please consider for do so, and you will not subscribe yet, please also consider for do so. So anytime we will post something, we'll actually come up and see waiting. We get 106,667 interest. Still, just go to the information again. I've been telling about Honorable Ekeke today. So tomorrow at around 1 p.m. Salon time, the tripartite committee, all of the three chairs there, all of the three co-chairs then, where basically let's just go into the system. Let's show now quickly before Honorable continue. Yeah, all of the three co-chair them, where you get one from the government, you get let's just go to you quickly. So you get Honorable Kaifala Mara, when are the All People's Congress Party, representative in a co-chair. You get Sarafin Wakana, where a resident coordinator UN Nasalon, inside a co-chair. Then you get Dr. Emmanuel Gaima, government representative, inside na co-chair. All the day tomorrow now the Ministry of Information and Communication. For tell me about the tripartite committee. Remember, say this BNTM, we don't get a lot of fights around the tripartite committee. The faith versus the one that we not get faith. The one that are the pessimist against the one that are the optimist. We don't fight several times na this platform and all other side them. Because of the conversation, we don't go on all of them days there. So we see how the social media don't blow up with regards how people in the right, how people in the send audio and all of them things. And well, tomorrow, you go find for you join we 1 p.m. Salon time right now this platform, na YouTube and on Facebook, as we the rebroadcast waiting they go on now the Ministry of Information and Civic Education, as then three people here so go there with the minister as well. So whether you want for listen or not, please pay attention and listen, because it will benefit we all for let we understand. Because these are all of them, the one that we involved. They don't know them or the partners them, the opposition when are the main contender, and then you get the government who as when are the defenders them. All of them they sit down tomorrow and tell we the people them, because one thing we're very much lacking na communication gap. I'll safely tell you and say even people them of high position not even they understand what thing they happen with the tripartite committee. So waiting they go on right now, just opinion upon opinion, suggestion, this and that, and just they go on right now, fighting, misinformation and all, cost all thing them. So please, now join me tomorrow 1 p.m. Salon time as we go link up with for let we get more information, and of course that will followed by a discussion na net on that particular thing there. Yeah. So we continue with the honorable member. Honorable, will they say something before ever you get distracted?
Yes. As I will say. the office of the presidency is a big office. But what I can do when corruption they fight back, then they bring bigger forces into the fight. And President Bio and the handling of the audit service report and the case of loyalty of peers make we all, they say, let it begin read the audit service report. Because as I say, I still stand on the position, say, the president has not been reading the audit service report and able grip the fact within at the audit service report because now reported the reports to them. Because when you look at the issues, let me tell you again, you get issues of like the Gento saga, where they pay 2 terms. The audit service report they say they pay for the same contract twice. You understand? You get issues of impresses, where government they give people an impress. Like say, well, I my office so they allocate money to me for certain things, then another retire the impress. These are all areas then. We get issues. We also get situations where people they collect monies for projects, whether or not they implement them project and they, except if now the president in directives for people and loot the state resources, then I go understand why they give a deaf ear to them. But I believe everybody who is elected as president of the Republic of Sierra Leone means well. And because me think say, it mean well, this audit service report where they write every year will give them a better platform. Don't forget, President Bio campaign on the platform of fighting corruption. A campaign on the platform of zero tolerance to corruption. If we see negligence in the area of the audit service report, though we don't take 5 years in government, and now they take another 1 year where we still there on the balance, some of we will still say, for the giving him the benefit of the doubt that he has not been following and he has not been reading the audit service report. Let him read them and ensure, say, state institutions where they perpetrate this huge amount of corrupt practices are brought to justice and now.
So Honorable, what about if me challenge you now say yes, it read them? The reason why I challenge you say it read them with you, although not your opinion, now because of the fact that it take action against the Auditor General. You know, if it not been the read them, enough for me not actually see waiting there inside it, or whatever the thing may be, he don't read them, he the same and he know what the audit report capable of doing. Now he appoint person again for monitor what he do. Now in suspend the Auditor General, he read and he see. So of course, in me one just put them back to you say yes, he the same, he read them and he comfortable with waiting and waiting he the see. Because as far as he concerned, then they take action, they not they take action. No, the audit report now just my opinion.
Okay. Let's assume for 1 minute, say. What you talk, la fact, say, it is read but they need to take action. Sembe Pierre, I am a leader in my own right and in my own little constituency. When I see me people they suffer for anything I will afford, as a leader, you are asked to go the extra mile for able to give them the enabling environment. You know, it brings me back to one question where one of my colleague they asked me the other day. He said, how you get money for bill hospital for people them? I said, I deprive my family for ensure say me people them get better condition of service. Because that was the hope upon which I was elected. So if President Bio they read this report and he see say the people in Kailau now expired drugs that they give them, believe in me, he will take action immediately. If President Bio they read this report, now that they talk about feed salon in agriculture, and find out say the machine is already buy for that agriculture in 2022. Now machine they will not even get partner salon. Some don't broke down. But now this machinery, it able pack for can boost agriculture. President Bio will take actions. If President Bio they read this audit report and he sees say the audit and the agricultural seedlings, whether they give farmers them for plants in April and May for Northam, now August in the camp, where they affect the agricultural productivity, President Bio go read this report. I tell you this though, if President Bio they read this report and they see say people they collect money for do government projects, roads, hospital, schools for build them. Then they eat that Monday. They know they do nothing at all. Believe you me, if they read this report, then can find enough for the American entire the study. Because there is so much to be done.
Okay, so what about if I take on the angle where you come out from? Say, okay, and not they read them. But this man gets the highest from waiting.
That just end. I think, say, like most presidents, they are being briefed on issues. And I still believe, this is what I am. And that's what I believe. Say, he is being briefed from the left side. Then in the way the audit service report, enter the right about in the right about your government. They just want to make your government look bad. So that is why I am saying it should not depend on being briefed. Let him lift the pages one by one. Say he reached to the last page. When I 404 page of the audit service report, believe you me, this audit service report, if read, debated, implemented just for 1 year fully, the kind for day, Sierra Leone will be eradicated over 70% of the corrupt practices. So maybe I cannot forget, just in 5 years, waiting on loss from we audit service report is almost 800 billion, very close to 1 trillion. And yet still, we have not seen anybody charged to court. Before I told you they see now Susu, we count small. We count on the media. We don't collect. This is not the first time they collect money for corruption. We're in this amount. That is not what we want as Sierra Leoneans. If you find out after 2020, the president, where they address parliament, none of the presidential speech, no they talk about corruption again. Does it mean corruption done after 2018? No. But he is either wrongly briefed or he don't continuously they show blind eye on the very audit service report where he used as a textbook for incriminate and imprison, put people in a cell in 2018. So I am saying, deliberately I'm calling his attention again. Pierre, this is not politics. If the people cannot feed themselves through agriculture, they're not able to get good health care. The school subsidy, they go on time. You're not able to get good medical. You don't go to the worst for giving people expired drugs. The president should be concerned and needs to use this to even address the nation. So in silent means he has not got the required knowledge and skills. And still they assume he is not well briefed. He is not reading the audit service report.
And interestingly, like I said just now, it gets like the highest number of advisors them on different things them now the country right now. So if at all they're not well briefed, but the man in the everything the way they happen at the tongue. Can I tell you one thing, honorable? If you want for no say, then people also the waiting at the discussion where the average people they do, just put something no more where get for do it in. For example, then come and say it then cost in this or then this. You see the reaction where they come from them. Totally. So they know if even then they brief them half, but they're aware. Because me uncle be always the time say, you know to do kunu. In other words, you know to big fool. If they tell you something, you get for verify something. You know the bulk of the responsibility rests on your shoulder. And recently they don't tell we say it gets involved and then all the institutions they right now inside the country because the institutions are very much weak. So if even self they read, but then they brief them. If they brief them, if he say not satisfied, because one or two times I don't see they don't mislead in the parliament. They tell you what adequate or sufficient electricity, lights go param, which of course we know see what it's like. And they tell me about the how they call them agricultural center na Makeni or so. We one time in the way like some part of the former of Anes Baikuma in a speech and then they take them put inside. So yes, on that area they deceive them, but instead they live in the country and they know it's not the problem.
All right. Seven Pierre. Like how you say, when somebody called the president in name, then they open the light on that area day. And that's why I have continuously in the last 2 weeks, and I go deep on this state December, for continuously call the president in attention for let him read the audit service report.
Okay.
I am not holding a brief for him, but waiting me see. I must confess, this is the first time I have read the audit service report page to page. And somebody they tell me, say, this one, in terms of service delivery, in terms of procurement, following the procurement procedure, this audit service report this time around is far more better than the other service audit service reports them. So meaning I have to go backwards for begin read the other one then page by page. Because most times, what audit service report they come on 90% of Sierra Leoneans, what we want to understand, Amos lost. We don't even want to know how he lost, how he not lost. You understand? So I still they assume say he is not well briefed. Because how can I appoint somebody? Imagine ministries, these taxpayers where they also now money present bio abopa say them for game for implement government policies. Government they get contracts, then give you semi pay. You will pay 5, 10, 15% as the case may be. You pay and back. You will pay now seats for your workers them. Their money then they government institution they all am. And the president is as comfortable as he is when enable implement the free quality education as it is. When the money not so contract money we expect for get from private individual. People within government institution and government structures, they strangulate the country in economy. And you think the president has seen this and is comfortable?
All right, the program we watch now, we had on YouTube and on Facebook. We can look at the recent issues them as well. We don't come up, from the issue of the transportation and other things that we need to know again. As a opposition chief whip, what do you think about the issues there? So we don't they come up. We get for do with the livelihood of people as well inside the country before we open phone line for let you come and put your question to them or think. Tell me what you think about the different discussions them we don't get so far. So actually they come inside again for inside discourse. Honorable, welcome back.
Welcome back.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, so quickly, let me touch on recent, discussion, where they happening inside the country. We got 50 bus then we then procure, and the total and the ceiling we then put now 15 million United States dollars for procure all of them bus there, so and they operate inside the town. But I'm pretty sure you don't follow the issue of the buses them. What thing you take because you say get Mutuka and you worker and then say the corridor there for left for the bus them. What do you think? I don't know if not the right thing that.
Now I also use your platform for tell Sierra Leoneans and say, apart from this issue, you can follow me now, Honorable AKK, na Facebook, and as we go, there are issues I also can deal with they, where sometimes we help people for the get more understanding. For me, I first of all want
so spread the information as well. You get TikTok as well. You get other platform then.
Get a TikTok and Facebook and
Twitter,
I also get
or X.
Yeah. All are Honorable AKK. All.
Yeah.
But let's say this. I first of all want comment government and the World Bank because it's a World Bank project. Yeah. It's a World Bank project in which 50 million United States dollar was given for overhaul the transport sector where government will. Not forget say in Pakaba in time we see them Libya boss, then come, they were poorly managed, and within just a small period, they run out of the situation. Then boss they will become red. We Pakaba in time, they begin to paint them all to yellow for they because they not want the red on them. So then come the way out. We transport sector in our government transport sector. Again, I want to say this before I come to this sector, and I don't want to forget this. There is similarly a problem which we financial sector in Sierra Leone. We make us still say the president need for read the audit service report, in which government parastatals, government state-owned enterprise them, we can make money for government. Now, 90%, 98% of them know they make profit anymore. So they begin to understand why government they increase tax on the ordinary people. None of government state-owned enterprises know they make profit anymore. So we get this SLI or so where they do the bus thing. A corporation, Transport Corporation, where they run them buses here. Over the years, not they manage them well. So World Bank come with this project, when a 50 million for do the corridors them. And if you want part of this project, now we make, you see that they go and put their iron, then big iron then on the streets for divide between inside the Muscat the pass and outside the pedestrians and for pass. Then they begin from Eastern Police going to the west, going to Central, and going to the eastern part of Freetown. It also includes the bus. But as I say, the procurement of them bus then they're not too clear, and they are yet to communicate to the public. Waiting at the cost of the bus. It also come up that the other service report say the clarity of the procurement of them buses and they not there at all. So you see procurement issues, they come up over and over again. But when we come to the running, I don't know, for God's sake, who's how would get the experts here where they advise governments in areas of dealing with the citizenry of the country. I don't know which confidence way we get. We can get opportunity where the people can bestow their confidence in for able to implement government policies. How you go get 50 bus for Freetown? Then you make corridor where transport no go run again. Who that kind of sense dey? Who's he do in studies? Who's I pull the information and the research methodology we use? Say if you clear government transport, say for example in the east, all gone at the old road, you left the new road open. Who's I pull that kind of sense dey? Drop for 50 bus. Where if you take the population where they from Waterloo to Freetown, even 200 buses no go do justice to the eastern part of Freetown. So maybe think say what they need for do was to look at the transport sector, get an overhaul, and get something where they work, where they improve the transport sector. But this one they can't say not the work. No, it's not the work. It's not the work. In fact, for the first time in the history of Sierra Leone, I see government bus dear pass the private bus system. When the private driver they take 5,000 as announced by government from Calbato, Wellington to Eastern Police or PZ, government bus they take 10,000. Who does that? What's I pull that kind of sense dey? Because if I be a situation in which government-owned enterprise, not for profit-making institutions, now for supplement the citizens and constraints, now in government they go into business for. But this one, you don't increase the price. So now what do they get? Unofficially, the one way they run buses, taxi, keke, now we load in at 10,000. So imagine if you get a police officer where they receive 800,000 leons, and they can work na Kisido Kian, and they pay 10,000 for go, 10,000 for camp. In 30 days, we not get day off, we not get weekend, and they pay 600,000 leons. Then they get only 300,000 leons for feed himself and a family. It's a worrisome trend, and really painful. So it's just say, as a government, we are not being considerate to the plight of the people. As a government, we don't even understand what's the priority of the people. As a government, we don't really understand what the people they need at a given time. I have said, and I'll be on record to say, with the previous implementation of the agricultural activity in the last 5 years, we're not able to count more than even 10 by. We're able to displace it out of the agricultural policies. What do I use? Now this we don't get. Now this we don't display. And now this number of percent all across the country. Now this we able to produce. Now this number of planting farm we don't make. I am sorry. President Bio's food security drive go fail just as we they not get a system for them. They not get no theory they put in place. If you're using the old system of buying tractors, we not come on a salon, we not come on this part of the country, we not get spare parts, you dey supply less late, you dey supply fertilizer poorly, it will not work.
All right.
We need to understand the plight of our people.
Continue for the way we inside the program. Honorable. So quickly, let's just pass another information to people. Then then these years will be they talk about the way how they kill one lady na Kabbalah. And we want to tell you, say they don't appear in a court, and the person we now the suspect they actually do put on a remand na the Kabbalah prison, and they appear on the 12th of February this year. Now that we just want to pass on to you right now. I'll just make clear you okay. You say already. So this that is latest information. We don't come up. Say the suspect we murder Aiba Sandabai. They don't remand them. In other words, they don't lock and force in a prison. Say it go appear back the next time. We go be on the 12th of February 2024. So honorable, quickly, with all them things there, so way all the points back to the people them. How you feel say the life of Salone people in Gota like this year? Honorable? Yes. So okay. I say with all of the things that way they happen, the money, the corruption, the difficulties, the taxes, the everything that the country, how you feel say life of Salone people like Gota like? Even the transport we can for bless the people for reduce the suffering upon them, don't come and add more because some area they did the traffic not for talk.
I am sure by the time the 5% tax what we put on the rest, and they use the word we because we all in a parliament, we debate them. We give all reasons for the government to understand, say, increasing the price of rice as a time where the Leon, they devalue. The inflation rate officially is about 55% inflation rate, which is the highest in the sub-region, which is almost the highest in Africa. It also not considered for we add 5% tax on rice. Interestingly, if you look at what they get when they add 5% on rice, in more than the 42% where civil servant them, where the audit service report talk about, say, now the whole out of waiting for pay back to the consolidated fund. So meaning, if we implement the audit service reports properly, the money they go fend for that 5%, what they add as tax to the rest, we able get them out of the withholding tax where MBAs and the old. So there was no need for we add them. If you look at the total money loss, where the audit service report say loss, if you count onto the rest, taxation of 5% what they can add, it go now almost 3 to 4 years before you get this kind of money loss through out of the taxation of rice. But let's come to talk about this. Imagine if we not put taxation on the rice, a bag of rice is almost 820,000 leons. And the salary of a constable in the police force and the military is about 800,000. How do you expect them to live? The teacher is getting about 1,200,000. And the bag of rice is 820,000. 5% of that will take the rest almost very close to 900,000. Again, rest na Salone they sell them by distance. So waiting me go buy rest na Freetown. When you move and go Lunge, there is an increase. Say you take the highway from Freetown to Waterloo, you must get 5,000 difference. From Waterloo to Masheka, there is a difference. By the time they reach Zimi, where they reach Potowu, where they reach Kailau, where they reach Gendema, a bag of rice go almost 1 million some hundred. And the poor citizens who they represent, they suffer. Even with cement, because the price of rentage in Sierra Leone is being compared to the price of preparing a house, we get for do cement and iron rod. So even with cement and iron rod they at a normal price, house rent na Salone so expensive. The poor people never build houses for themselves. They cannot own houses. Now you increase cement and iron rod by 20%. Who does that? no considerable government na the whole no go increase basic direct tax where they affect the people at a given time like this when Sierra Leoneans them they hustle for survive. And imagine first time when they grow up, you go then at Eastern, your papa go get the joy for send you go St. Edwards. Today, if you get people they come out Calvatos attend St. Edwards, for go no more than 40,000. For Cam, now 40,000, 80,000. So in 10 days when I 2 weeks when the people attend school, in transportation, not just in lunch, just in transportation. Now the salary of a constable at the military.
Okay,
it's
so,
really sad.
Let's look at this thing, for example. Whereas we get in Africa, where Salon don't top right now with the highest inflation rate, with 52.16%. Even without when they not even put all of the other taxes there, we don't get this kind of inflation rate. Sorry?
Then I wait till the rest na book na read.
Okay. So wait till you read reality.
Well, making call by the Munku inflation. If I be buy one bag dress 200, then now they buy 800. And some, if you calculate that inflation, they're not so 50% to by Munku inflation. Because the people they calculate the cost of living, the cost of items on international and global issues, or the only way they can distract the people now for continue for they blame the opposition and arrest people at the opposition. Too sad. I want to enjoy a politics in which we talk about national issues affecting the people. Not to just for say the government will spend the next 5 years for feed salon. Let them come out clear now and tell us what are the policies. Sadly, we don't increase the agriculture budget by 6%, but we reduce the same 6% from health who count on agriculture. At the time where the audit service report they make we understand, see, even ambulance bats in the Moyamba. Therefore, the ambulance not the functions. Government will provide fare for the ambulance them. They get for tax people the way they use the ambulance service or buy fare for themselves and pay the driver them. At a time like this, where it's so sad, gloves, not in an hospital, then you reduce the budget of health. Who does that?
Madam, you does that.
I said then there's a Unimark when they engage students then. I said one of the things where good political analysts don't say is in democracy, if the issues in the elections revolve around basic commodities like lights, water supply, food, national security, it shows say that country dey na a poor country. Over the years, this is now the 6th parliament of the Second Republic, meaning we don't get 6 different parliaments there. Now 30 years we don't take in democracy so. But what's going to happen? Today, we vote for government so they can give water, we vote for government so they can give light, we vote for government so they can. Come on, who does that?
Madam, you does
Who
that.
does that?
All right, continue
Who
what
does
is inside the
that?
program. Let's just take. Sorry?
Other countries don't pass the level of they talk about government policies now in different areas. And guess what? Interestingly, I make a statement at Unimark where all the students they laugh. I say, Salon, you just need for the government and identify yourself to a tribe or a political party. Even the people where they suffer, even when they don't get money for it, they don't get, or they increase the tariff on social media, where they make them get access to information, yet still then they defend with wickedness as politicians. And they go to the extent that people where they condemn with, then they even kill them. does that?
Madabio does that. Alright, continue for the inside the program, Honorable. Alright, so we can take few calls then quickly inside the program. Let me just hear within people them opinion, within them think about the things them way you don't present to them this net. And because I didn't time now for talk. So I'll just hear them quickly. But they take few calls them because we actually want to make a quickly we go for go. So you will not like the program yet, please consider for like the program and share them. And you will not subscribe yet, please do that so you will benefit from a lot of things then when they come up from the platform. Yeah. So we go on the line and begin to take the calls then quickly. We take the first call. Welcome to the show, caller. Your name and where you call from?
Yes, we are. The call from over we had.
Okay, go ahead. You get the platform. 2 minutes.
Yes. The honorable is say who does that? Who does that? We already don't know say other bill nine does that. You don't see. So this the problem. It just remain to themselves because they wait for talk for we. They are afraid. Then they afraid for let them stand under other bill say no. This not for supposed for B, but still we they see bad things then they happen. If the country gets strong opposition, all what other bill they do so. In a one. So before I take everybody in time, become more people and get for contribute. I want to ask the honorable, what's in the thing for the tripartite now? What's in the information we then get for we did it? Because we asked they're not stable. Now that they no more get me, but I make a left for now.
Hi, thank you very much. We go again and take another call quickly. Let me see more calls inside the program. More calls. Okay. Welcome to the show, caller. Your name inside the call form. You get 2 minutes.
Hello?
Yes, you did live on the platform. Your name inside the call form. You get 2 minutes.
Namini Paupa, the call from Tulungu.
All right, go ahead, brother.
Yeah, Ale, Mr. Nebu, you fine. Yeah? You see, this Mr. Nebu and party, APC, they can't present to people like say they're honest. And they can show you so. But deep down inside them politics, they are not honest to the Salon people. They're always honest to themselves and then cabal. For ladies in parliament, I say honorable. All them bad sign or they don't sign under all. You know, see one but they make any super action. They always just go see no more. They can't talk in the media. They don't agree. They allow them party. But anybody they get it for pass. This honorable, and one day say he walk out of parliament. Say me, people are not favoring this. I not go participate in this. I walk out of this. Me no go day for them can say they pass. Now sincerity to the people and they. But nothing, they honest to the people. They just honest to the party. When they can't read the salon people, they can't talk. With the girl pressure there, and this they do it, and I do so. Right now, complain in the part. They didn't accommodate. They left Gimala Bill. They want to get now. Don't know say nobody for blame again. We blame all. But for them in a parliament, something that happen. Look where they can force. Man, I been for go watch her. Una don't know don't force people for they then do that thing and they force a parliament. No need for force them by force man for them for doing. But nothing. They need one. Always to the public and then they agree. Then they this and then they so for left and chap back. Be back this 5 years. I mean message and more for them.
All right, thank you. Honorable say in order within you being the state, but I go send it to them quickly. Basically, they talk say una for actually take action, not to like for una force matter bill for look into the audit report. Rather, una in a parliament una for take action and make lady actually look into that. But then we keep down there. We come to quickly. Let me see if we get more calls. Welcome to the show, caller. Your name and where you call from?
Hello, Shengbe Pierre. My name is Martha. I call from Virginia.
Okay, go ahead.
So happy today. Why I forget Sona.
Okay, we are glad to talk to you.
I listen to your program every day. The chorus and all the program there. May God bless Sona, my brother, for waiting on they do, yeah. Then honorable way they represent we in other parliaments, they're not faithful to we. Then all are then selfish interest and then they seek another parliament. If you smart enough, you intelligent enough, where they can open their mouth and they talk, you go no side and they arrive. Immediately they know side and they arrive. Then all na crook, na not able for beer, hardship, especially the APC honorable there. With all waiting they go on so in that country. If only them if able for left this country, give Mother Bio, since Nayang rebel for power and all, they allow Mother Bio for ruler country as a one-party government. Like say all this stress explanation, we for don't say we say from am. We been for don't know who side Mother Bio before end for take the country at the end of it term. Because Mother Bio, all they do now for work, things so in your interest, things where they satisfy in interest and in party interest, where left government tomorrow for make the people the way they left, then we able for cover in corrupt activities and way they pass right now. But we honorable then sit down there, then they right there, then they help the SLPP and Mother Bio regime for signing them bad bill there. But I want to tell them all within other houses, we are then open, we dey watch them, and I not get for can fool we again. One thing when me want for tell the salon youth them, we're very educated and they scared for going to politics. Now that it's high time for we for grab and team up and take up the lead in politics. Because if it's some of we will get the heart for help with country, they say we they avoid politics, we they shy away from her, and left for them corrupt people they have for the lead we. Now so no more we go there cry all the time. And explain, because the one that we get the arts, they don't want for involved in politics. But me, they encourage we all the young people there. We get very educated people there. We know about politics. We get the hearts for health salon. We they everywhere in the world. We then a salon. Some of we even they involved in politics in a salon.
Okay.
So make we come on board and take up this political lead in a salon and pull them corrupt politicians they are out of this game.
Thank you very much.
I'm your contribution, Andy.
Thank you, Ma. Thank you. I appreciate to talk to you. All right, so we go again on the line and take few more calls. Welcome to the show, caller. Your name inside the call form. You get 2 minutes.
Yeah, this is James calling from Wiyard.
Okay, welcome, sir. Go ahead.
Yes. I recall just at the watching our program that they say thanks to una they try for put out some things that they for let people let they follow up developments and a salon. And at the same time the caller we just called before me one try for buttress what he say, because when you look at the laws the way they may not pass, where some of the APC parliamentarians and take part from, some of them, they not for the interest of the people, are for themselves, as that lady said. You know, so it's high time for let people and come into politics. And we need a third force in Salon, because they're two political parties. To all due respect, these two political parties, APC and SLPP, have done nothing for Sierra Leone. You know, now Sabi talk time that they don't done. We don't pass them time that if we can't talk big English there and try to discuss economic model. The APC has been in power for 11 hours. They were not able to turn around the economy of Sierra Leone. They were not able to establish a very good healthcare system as a law. You know, I know they blame them totally for everything, but they are part of the problem. Likewise, the present government also. You know, they always the APC they cry about Ebola. Where happen at Salon? Then they cry about Corona and the Ukraine war and all that. All the time excuses. These are all just bunch of very, they are not patriots, these people. But we are watching them. We watch, as that lady say, we watch them at the corner. They always make we country, they go down the drain. Then they go sit down at parliament, enjoy taxpayers' money. They don't do anything. That's sweet speeches them and good campaigns them. Then after that, they turn the back.
Thank you.
Then back them by the people them. God, we are watching you guys.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, bye.
Yeah. All right, the line's still open. You will have the voice of the program. Thank you very much for calling.
Hello?
Thank you for calling. Go ahead.
Okay, boss. Let me talk to me, Thomas.
Okay.
You know, if you dey take the hit na this platform, I'm glad for that. That don't tell you so with all the goodies where you mention at the parliament, in order to reach the people well enough. Now I make then the fire after you so. And I tell you, when you don't take this one, if you feel say the best way for solve the problem and for disengage, you dey do disservice to the party and to honor the politician again. Use this platform, utilize them. I don't know for tomorrow, but for today, they are the largest media, now the social network. So utilize them. The good things they want to do in the parliament, after every once in a while, surface that you can't discuss them. I'm glad you be make mention about agriculture. I want to say something with this happening. Chengepie, one time I've been a travel go Sierra Leone. To be honest with you, inside the plane, the amount of young people we are see there, we're willing for go invest in that country. It give me zeal because this time me just don't resign from my job. Them, I take me money for go invest in Sierra Leone. Look what I be hearing at Sierra Network few days ago, where somebody take a loan of $140,000. Other Boa goat, Kalahari goats, and goats them from Mali for go establish. It gets inland and say the land na Koya. But I mean, what do you mean no? If a company they go utilize the land where I believe something government can give them order, the agreement get for be between the company and the man. Government not for interfere there. Now they don't block the man in structure for getting money. It's one problem. Me grow up and part of my time na Sierra Leone. Where Sierra Leone they negotiate about land for people. Government not interfere there. Then they send somebody for go do all the assessments, rate the building, the farm, everything. Then they pay the people and cash before they demolish the structure. But yeah, I beg you, I can look into this. It's important because you get Sierra Leone and say we're willing for go invest. We then kind example, yeah, people are going to be ready for go invest in that country because we self get investment to worry. Thank you, bye.
Thank you. Okay, the line's still open. We want for add your voice inside the program. You will watch. Don't forget for like and share. 991 will watch with 410 likes. Welcome to the show. Caller, your name and inside the call from. You get 2 minutes.
Prepare.
Yes, sir.
How do you do?
Thank God. Are you safe, sir?
Okay, man. I'm calling from Belgium, but still, I just called you not to concern about the useless parliamentarians. I'm not talking. How the pressure?
No, Allah.
Because yesterday, that man, the whole account, knock out again, because they don't make it in video now. You get the news?
Usman.
But it's the whole of this day, they follow too much attack on them.
Well, Inge for decide whether you want to come back or not.
Yeah, because then they mix on back say we not safe there with the government. Today, too much comments. Not get it?
Bra, we don't get it, and we don't put Sunday to rest. That's all we don't know. Today, when you talk with him, you want for you, you sabi me. Why not talk with you want for you not sabi me? We don't. You don't.
Yeah, that's true. Anyway, man, keep the good work. Then useless money. I don't want to talk about parliamentarian. Take care, man.
Welcome to the show, caller. Your name and inside the call from.
Yes, being a concerned citizen that the call from pass.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I tell them I thank you for the good work they want to do. Then, with waiting, Honorable AKK don't talk because I follow them seriously. Yeah, Honorable Abdul and Honorable Aaron. Yes, in the previous parliament. They'll be very vibrant. They follow the issue, discuss issue. They bring the issue close to the people. But this parliament now, we don't see so many things that wouldn't happen. If not to God self, we get weird. We believe say no TV station or the West going which weird. Where they bring the issues then close to the people. You understand? We get so many issues that will come up. The parent issue, where we not see APC, Honorable not able to send anything to the people for explain, or for even put to the government. You understand? Only we had at the stand for the people. Then secondly, this boss in issue, even from who the money be don't come. I be remember we Honorable ABDUL, that might be the previous parliament. For this present parliament, the honorable members them, they bring the issues to the people. So me they talk to AKK, where I believe in her, I didn't in Facebook page, I can follow her. I believe in them. Would they plead, do? We want the issues there, and especially when they go on with the inter-party dialogue. We want for they get the issues there where they come, because we get so many negative issues there where they come, and even the former spokesman, Mr. Berete, we come now we had, which what he come say, then at least what he be say so that statement will be make, if we don't get from Unayo's side, at least let us clarify, because they make a serious statement concerning the inter-party dialogue when at the tripartite committee say the only institution we go nullify election at the Supreme Court. The tripartite committee no get nothing for nullify election. Yes, it makes sense. You understand? Because the same thing Thomas Dixon be don't talk up when we wax here and tweet. So we be want now the honorable them or the APC at least let them back green light. But whatever thank you wait tomorrow we'll get a press conference concerning the tripartite, but we plead on the honorable, the APC honorable, and then they bring the issues to the people
All right,
because we get so many negative thoughts there. We they come on a different people we be say we want for let una clarify so now that's normal.
Thank you. All right, I'll take 5 more calls. 5 more calls inside the program. I'll go one. Welcome to the show. Caller, your name and inside the call from?
Yeah, this is Jibril. I call from New Jersey.
Go ahead, sir. You get the platform.
Yeah, I really enjoy the show. But one thing I want to let AKK know, I'm a very young man. Yeah, it look like for say then they keep the people in dark. Somebody talk conditional. And only I want to let them know. Then they keep the people in dark. What's in the happen at the tripartite committee, the government in where they embezzle billions of leons, the injustice. They can take Adebayo in space, you know. You don't need for calm and then platform you know, for long understand what's going to happen. The way they explain so. You need for, and I need for make on social media or this so. Make WhatsApp audio. I send them to the people. Reach also the southeastern area. And no matter be an agenda, say not even good for them. You know, I don't think say then I get the leverage more for talk past the ordinary citizen. So I don't know more. I can enjoy way to get interview. I'm not against you, but look like in a week. I don't know what matter you don't do. You don't put into a place where you're not afraid. Now come out with something that when they inform the people that what they go on. You know not the campaign politics don't done, but at least parliamentary will tell you what happen at the country and the laws that they make. Therefore, keep you informed. And and I try for come up with something where somebody for the talk, and I for come together and I talk what's in the happen, the current issues there. So that way they not they reach in a base again, now they reach the southeastern area. When they demand the apple, but then they reach for no see this government not only not good for the people that will not vote for them, but the people that will vote for as well. And the one that will believe in SFP people continue, not good for them at all.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right, 4 more calls. Please really watch. Don't forget to like the program. Welcome to the show. Caller, your name and inside the call from. You get 2 minutes. All right, this one they connect, so I drop and force and take another call quickly. Please don't forget to like the program. We get 984. Please don't forget to like the program. Welcome to the show. Caller, your name and inside the call from.
Yeah, my name is Mr. Sise. I call from Maryland.
All right, go ahead, get the platform.
Yeah, thank you. So, me personally, I just want to applaud the honorable within at the studio, for the good work they don't do. But I feel say they really need to do more because this government with all waiting they go on, the country just to go behind. You understand? So basically, it's a whole lot, and if person really start for talk, you go talk say you know go know how you start, and you know go even know how the end, but generally go make them just come out and tell people them the facts. But the last I've been listening to BAT waiting the talk, and I've been make a call actually, and I align with all the analysis that we actually give. You understand? So make them come out. Like me, I feel say I strongly believe say guys there will not gonna be an election for 2023 again. I believe say the next elections will be 2028. Understand? And I sure say the honorable self know that, and most
Okay, so
of them
for today we
will
don't want to talk about that day. We the left hand because we not talk about that. We the left hand for tomorrow.
okay,
After we get
okay,
after we get a press
okay.
briefing, then we wait for no Usa with there.
Okay,
Thank you.
I mean, I think that at this point, I will end there, and we will wait for like a waiting will come out from the press briefing tomorrow. Then we will come back.
Yeah.
We will not come
Yeah.
for let we can
Yeah,
listen
exactly.
to it.
So tomorrow we'll
Yeah,
focus on
thank
that
you very much.
strictly.
And
Yeah.
thank you to
All
the
right,
honorable
thanks.
as
Okay.
well for it.
All right, so we take three more calls. Tomorrow focus on that strictly. Today we'll not talk about I just catch. We can catch the more, but tomorrow focus on that. Welcome on the show, caller. You name and inside the call for. We get 2 minutes.
Hello?
Yes, sir. Welcome to the platform.
Hello?
Yes, you did live on the platform, caller. You name and inside the call from.
Yeah, the call from EU.
Okay, go ahead.
So, what's the honorable waiting at the studio? Yes, sir. All the message we begin a campaign message. Any politician who sit on a studio a campaign message. I want to always talk. I want to answer me five. Where I answer this 5 to what they ask. Let name for me 5 things we mother bill don't do when I'm good. Because already explained me all the bad things that happen. But let me mention 5 things when I'm good, when this present government don't do. Let we know. Maybe just get good side and get the bad side. But meanwhile, let me mention 5 things for when are the good things we mother bill do for the last 5 years and this year we did farmer. Let it help with. I don't know the only question I want to ask.
Okay, so hold on, not go it. Let's ask you a question quick. So we said that thing this will be done the search for long time before the honorable come. Let's ask you the same question. Name for me 5 good things quickly, please.
No, this man at parliament today.
Yeah, no, but let we all just understand at least. Ain't going to answer that day later. But for we self as average or ordinary citizen, let we self get down there before they can't tell you because you don't rightly tell we say. You don't tell we say a campaign message. So don't forget about the campaign message. Then politicians, don't left them to themselves. Let we talk as citizen. Yeah, waiting at the 5 things them.
Waiting at the question I ask again. Now repeat that. Me no say, but all the bad, it must get good side.
Yeah, now the good side then I will want for no. Me say if I don't the search.
Now if I tell you because.
Sorry, it don't end the call. Okay, so. Sorry, caller, the camera engaged with something else, so we're not going to take a video call right now. Logo normal. Logo normal. Thank you. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, good evening, Senator Pierre.
Yes, how are you, sir?
This is not concerned citizen for my body.
Okay, welcome, sir. You get the platform. 2 minutes.
Yeah, I'm really glad that today the panelists we host today were as late. Honorable ABDUL KK. Because really it's better for let they come and analyze the way some of them think they are. Because it will so feel sad and we the supporter then go feel sad. We then they cannot media and analyze the way all them think they are really today will glad the end. Like the information way pass out so tomorrow by 1 o'clock. So like everybody follow for no waiting to happen. We're so happy for that. Because really more like what would they see so to this live trailer? Yes. Waiting to happen right now. All waiting up happen. Like who they talk and say the president know they follow the reports that will happen. Really, sometimes maybe you need to follow because they know the well of parliament. We know the day because I believe say if they follow, sometimes most of things then the way if for the act on or now in the act on. So we know by God in power, we in the press on now, so it will begin follow. That's all.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I'll take 2 more calls inside the program. 2 more calls. Okay. Welcome to the show, caller. Your name inside the call form. You get 2 minutes. Caller, you're live on the platform. Your name inside the call from.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening. Please reduce the volume of your set.
Yeah, bro, it's done.
Thank you.
I call from East London for sex, brother. I just want. Yeah, it's down, bros. You hear me now?
I hear you. Go ahead.
Okay. The thing I want to say concerning about we honorable the who gets in the parliament, sir. I see something where they happy right now. I think this one be don't happen before, let me say, 30, 40 years back, during how they call shaking time. It's like the APC people who believe, who they see this now, the people that who they look to right now, we get for change things because one person not the change things. Now, I think say they all don't be, let me say, I don't know if not cowardness or sorry for this word or na fear then they fear due to what the man they do because the man don't they kill Boku people there. The people them way Mother Bio don't kill na this country. If we not get strong party, we get for country but all possible unseat this man, I think say we get for remain like this. And the hopes of APC will they get, I want make them pull another their hearts, hoping that 2028 they go take over this country. Now lie than they lie. Because the way Mother Bio don't prepare himself or paper prepare himself, taking all the state institutions them under inside your own pocket, are afraid. So I think say now this reason make all we APC honorable them they don't change, they don't see. For example, look at Mohammed Bangura. What if they talk then this year against Anes Kuruma? You see? So even this way it also, time they come, he go talk again against Anes Kuruma. I not lie to you. Because we make a talk show, that man they get pocket things that wouldn't they do with SLPP. If not to them, they swear to God, then would they defend me and then would they tell me what did happen in this country.
You very
you understand?
much.
But we all in a dark place, man.
Thank you.
We don't have body in a dark place. Do you wanna put you in a light, man?
Thank you.
Una no hope and wait for the next election.
Thank you, my brother. God bless you.
Hi.
All right, I'll take one last call inside the program. This is the last call for the program. Welcome to the show, caller. Your name inside the call form. You get 2 minutes.
Citizen.
Okay, if you use earphone, I don't know, you need for take them off because you know they come clear.
Okay. Hello, we had.
Yes. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, and the call from Riyadh.
Okay.
Okay. I don't take them up. You get me?
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah. Honorable AKK is like somebody I know personally. You understand? I know say maybe you know go catch up the voice, but now one possibly I believe in for more they come up. Now somebody will now orator and I possibly push forward. I expect them and I believe they will do a great job. What's me to say? What can happen so na APC? I'm telling you, we the layman, we don't know, we confused. Because, for example, Mother Bio they succeed forget APC out of touch. Because when you look, for example, Anes Kuruma, people that gladly say they don't get Anes Kuruma out of that country. But to be sincere with you, to me, for me, Anes Kuruma, somebody who love the country, don't stop for another country. They don't send an exile Anes Kuruma. Exile. Now, by Mahmoud, when a strong APC member, 90 member go to We don't know what they happen. We not say make APC not involved as APC, but what would they say? Push for the parliamentarian they push for human rights. May human rights people come out and give a report on them particular people they way. For example, we never see Quetta. We don't know what they got with Quetta. APC no can say that they support Quetta. They not go say that they can support by Mahmoud. But may the advocate for may human rights people come. May human rights people can give okay, them people are they safe. Them people are not to happen with them. Then, you know, because we don't know what they happen at the dark. If it's if blinded, where they so now say that we don't go they put here the finger up. Boss, wait they will go do to Quetta. Wait they will not go do to by Mahmoud. You understand? So me and a beg honorable KKK. It might be you tomorrow. This should not be Quetta. This should not be by Mahmoud. Tomorrow it might be you. So una get for push for make because Madabio, I did tell you to be sincere with you, they don't succeed.
All right.
Madabio almost.
Thank you very much, my brother.
Okay, you're welcome.
Yeah. Okay, so that's the last call where we get. I know say some day we know me clearly, but it's the platform they you are now.
Thank you very much. I first want to respond to my sister we call from Virginia when I'm on state working on the United States. Where they call on very good Sierra Leoneans to come into politics. I think I want to echo your call and invite more Sierra Leoneans to come. But again, I also want Ali Ufia say some of us not come into politics for make money. I wish one day we had to give me the platform for make a showcase to the world, which I don't do in 4 years. Okay. I'll tell you, if you calculate what they pay me in the last 5 years, and you look at the development strides what I do, well, sometimes you will understand why some of you bold enough for talk anytime in now. I am not an anti-much politician. Where they look for money for, they look for opportunity for serve me people, and that is why every day, anytime I talk. Secondly, I see the huge anger in citizens of Sierra Leone. For me, it's not their fault. We have a government in place where people all they want today now foresee the back of President Bio using legal means. So everybody's been charged to do the extra for it happen now. We get peace once and for all. So you see the zeal in everybody. There are people who will not be even interested in following national politics because of the kind government we get and the thing that they met upon Sierra Leoneans are more interested today in politics. And that's how a country develops, yeah? Where the number of citizens they become concerned over their welfare, over the government, over the administration of the resources, how it increase, and so it gets politicians to do it correct. So for me, it's a very good, it's a step in the right direction, and I welcome them. Other people and they say, oh, they wish we for they do this more often. Well, I think this leadership of parliament, now one way very, very much interactive. Again, some people now only way you can we are they see you. But I don't take my time listening for saying, if you want, forget me, I'm also very interactive on social media. If you want to get a first-hand activity of what we do, again, as MPs, we will not be the journalists to be always they tell the story out there, but we get platforms that most of the tell story. And before I can we are today, not so we had call me for can talk. Now a video where I do where we had see and I made them call me, meaning I am doing almost every week. I do a write-up on different issues. I do postings on my Facebook page. Again, I don't say if you want to get me live, you won't follow me. Honorable ABDUL KARIM come on Facebook. Honorable ABDUL KARIM come on TikTok. You will see almost all my activities, them, all my debates, them, all my development project, them from 2018 to now. We're learning of Alexis about the campaign or something. I just say I'm making this point so you go understand. Say we know they run away from the media. Some of we believe, say, just like how I believe now, say, politicians are not treating you fairly. It was on those platforms where some of we come into politics, and we're trying our best. It's an open field. We need most good CL unions in coming to RAM. I agree with you, there are worse politicians, but again, you have very good politicians. Now, the circumstance we find ourselves don't give you the opportunity for all the follow politics on a daily basis. And I see somebody they mentioned on the tripartite. There is an old committee set on the tripartite. Not everything they do now the tripartite members of parliament know and for come and speak out on, because it's a step. Within them brief we on, we did to wield knowledge. We will also talk about them when the term reach for talk about them. And people that talk about human rights abuses. You know, again, I always on the test to be people in my APC. When it comes to human rights all over the world, up to now, then they try people for crimes committed in the Second World War. Human rights crimes, no, they expire, just like corruption. Now, what will they do? We unact the issues we get for do with corruption, and we call on the government for take actions. But if they not take action, I mean, say them people they don't go scot-free. You defect corruption, you defect human rights activity anytime, any day. Human rights and corruption matters not get expiry dates. Whether we are cowards, I think if some of we are cowards or if now people are making cool down, what happened to me when I been at the last parliament, we then go broke me house, then one go kill me and my family was enough for like keep quiet. What happened to Paul Samba in the 5th parliament, where armed robbers and go inside a house, then one go kill him, it's enough for the members of parliament keep quiet. Not forget, even this morning, we talk about today, in the last parliament, they attack a house, broke go inside a house, they therefore one go up in a roof, therefore don't kill him. Again, that day was enough for them we keep quiet. What happened recently, you know, where I call as they talk this now, and I wish, and I hope, something I know here, what happened recently to Honorable Timbo. He was almost killed in his house. But not a topical issue because he involved one per week. But that has not still kept us quiet. We're still doing the little we can. Imagine the armed robbers who broke into Timbo Yosef, then be killed. Not a topical issue, not important to any Sierra Leonean. Nobody's talking about it in the media. Nobody's saying anything. Just a week ago, he was almost killed. But yet still, with a brave up for take the challenge, come out to the media, educate the people, and we on platform them. I have over 40,000 Sierra Leoneans already follow me. Now my Facebook page. And I've never kept it quiet. Coming to the media, I go AYV, I go SLBC, the parliamentarians are all over the place. I'll tell you, say, for the very first time, we get a parliamentary spokesperson for we party. Well, they say, I don't blame the people. I blame the system upon which we find ourselves, in which the people still they believe say if it happen now, and if it happen today. Because this way they happen soon as salon, and no one day happen. We have not had an oppressive government from from Pakaba in time to now. We have never had this kind of oppressive government. So you understand why the people do not even get patient. They want it now. Say, the parliament, we know they talk. It also means, say, we have offend other means where we go open maybe the APC parliamentary page on Facebook where we go share and back, let people they go follow parliament live. When I talked about the Kush, if I textily, I want to make something very fun. I want to make fun out of this. When you talk about sensitive issues in the parliament, not a news. Now, very few of them they say, okay, based on this way you talk so, can you explain it? But not a news for Sierra Leone. The nation, the good side of where you bring government to account. The Sierra Leoneans are not interested in sharing that. In fact, when you post on a Facebook page, you will see 4,000, 10,000, 20,000 watch them. But now only 3 people will comment. So again, democracy is an interactive form of government. If the people they follow, they get feedback from the people, it's difficult for democracy. What somebody say will be active in the last parliament, we're not active now. I think so. We are active now. Able. In fact, there was a debate where if you go on my YouTube page, in fact, on my YouTube page, people are not even following up. I get video they were don't post for over 4 or 5 years. The people don't watch us now 5, 4, 3. But still they just say, oh, now they talk for we. If you talk for the people, you understand? You come down to the level of becoming the journalist to report what is happening again in parliament, yet still the people are not of it. It means say we had I get what they send to you, parliamentary materials them, and I pray you could play them every day. Because even though they send to you, you don't even get time for the play them. We have
No. You are indict me. I go play some, not all are able for play. And I don't do that.
I know they indict you say you are being you are not helping the process. I'm just saying you don't have time to play all.
Okay.
So it means the Ghanaians not going to get chance for watch all we debates them in the parliament. They don't get chance for follow all we television and radio programs. So let not make a hasty conclusion say we know they talk for them. Again, most of what they do overseas, some of who don't fortunate for see how they live under. You don't have time to follow every program in Sierra Leone on television or radio. Now, until he make up a threshold where they share them over and over again, I go say, hey, I see this thing they pass. Last 5 minutes for watch back. Okay. But that doesn't mean we are not talking. We are talking, we are taking challenges. When I don't start this part of the audit service report, they call on the president for talk and take action on them. I don't deal on them for over 2 weeks. Before you see them and say, okay, come talk about it. Does that mean we are not talking? No, we talk. When ABDUL tweets, say, because investigation, they are not 2 investigation. One, the commission na parliament. Against Sierra Leone, no say, parliament gets a commission where some of whom are honorable commissioners them. Within that commission, we all, now leadership, me and the leader of the opposition, within that commission, we investigate the matter internally. We cannot be investigating the matter internally, will not pull results it. Then you expect people to come to the public for begin talk on the same issue. Nobody no go do that one day. Okay. So what the leader do? Because today on an investigation, parent for step aside. That did not become a news. No, people not say not take what ABDUL say, parent for step aside. Seriously, they still say we know the APC MPs and talk. If we are the leaders and then at the investigation panel for investigate the internal recruitment. Again, what people they talk about not just parent employing wealth, but there are also recruitment issues. There are also promotion issues. There is also salary differences issues all in the parliament who they investigate. So the investigation not completed. You still want a member of parliament of the APC for come out and begin talk on that same issue. All we can ask for get a fairness of the investigation. Let parents step aside. That one day, Honorable ABDUL do the second day of when we begin talk about this parent saga, even before the people are here. Not forget, say, the first person we Black TV interview on this parent saga was ABDUL. But I bet you that interview was never shared. But yes, still they say, oh, not every member of parliament their voice. But since we are representing the people, and the people think say the only way we go do for let the hear you now follow we turn the journalists, we go turn the journalists them.
Okay. Thank you very much, Honorable AKK, for your time, like always, for joining inside the platform. Even at this point, we get 973 with the watch we. Please, you will not like and share, please like and share the program, and you will not subscribe it, please consider for do so. Honorable, and except otherwise, but for let we let you forgo any other thing in the real life, give you in 1 minute.
Okay. I still they call on members of we party for no say though we in this crossroad, let we sum up the courage for know how we dispense with internal party politics and not use good energy for structure the party with for bring other people in down. As we the parliament so now, what they try for do we only to side for boost the party and the nation in activities. As you analyze issues, so other person then in corner the what you say. So this you get presidential ambition. The next thing in Bobo then they begin go after you now. Because we see in the last parliament, even when we they try, we they do everything, we had to go physical. Yet still people want to be vice president, will not be think say Chayeko gonna be a problem for their ambition. They attack and almost bring we down. They get for force some of people almost they didn't at the media on a daily basis. Yet still they will not understand us. We they beg. Not to sabi talk we get, but we are obliged for come and talk to them. People within on my platform, on my Facebook page, they find out if you message me directly, say, I they respond. Why? Because we have to have that kind of interactive platform with people. But hey, we know everybody wants to be president, but in the process, law not kill all the party structures them just because we want to protect with personal interest them. We'll continue to do what is right. We'll continue to do what is peaceful. We'll continue to do what is lawful. But again, we will stand for always what is right and waiting the people them want we foresee. Again, I don't say I will continue for call on the president for look into the audit service reports. This is a campaign where I don't think now and a campaign we are not ready for job. I'm not going to tell Sierra Leoneans what are the next step of actions if Parliament fail or make we debate the audit service reports. But I am saying, not time from now, we will make history again in this Parliament. I know when that issue they come out again, they will still tell you, say, all the members of Parliament, no, they do nothing. For you get effective members of Parliament, it also means, say, you need effective citizenry where also they support the parliamentarians, both morally and in some cases, financial support. I want to make this as a fun, but let it be very serious. I have constructed 4 major health clinics in my constituency. In fact, the 2 are they on the plan for convert them to 100 bed hospital. With all what I don't put on my platform many times, all the good Sierra Leoneans already all over the world, I have never received a dime from anybody. But every money that they pay me a salary, I they push towards them project here. Yet still, people literally say we know the
Honorable, still receive constituency development fund, well, parliamentary development fund.
I know.
Una still receive constituency or parliamentary development fund.
What the first? No, we not they receive constituency development fund. When they give a facilitation.
Facilitation. Well, you know, so that the name then change.
No, well, it's not the change of name because Sembepia, let's talk of this.
Please.
Some of we don't work. I work in an AXA. You understand? I don't work for developmental agencies. You give an MP for a year, 18 million times 3, which is basically like 70 million. The one building where they doing are just a 7 classroom building where they construct a senior secondary school. If you count that 70 million times 5 years, you know they build that one day.
Okay.
So how
you do am? So now basically
Okay.
inside your salary, you know where you pull am?
At the turnover my salary, at the turnover all what I get from Parliament. Sometimes in there I even the turn
what you get from Parliament apart from the salary, what you get in the Parliament?
I get rent. Yearly rent. All I wanted to go into them project and I go into my private business again. I know I advertise now, but I do solar, street light them where they do salon.
You don't go pay better. You just do $1,000 no more for advertise. But continue. Talk about our number. Talk. Feel free.
I get people all over the world where they contact me, where they buy them from me, for them compound them, where they build houses back in the salon.
Okay.
All of them when the little profit where they make and they give them back to society. Now me now one of the MP who gets over 85 village out of me 140 village we get solar street lights them. The police na Facebook page say I don't talk about it. Okay. They create a picture as if all of us are morons. We are all just a group of thieves. It's not like that. You get good MPs them where they sacrifice. You go na Kafubulum to ABDUL, they build one of the biggest market, they build one of the biggest hospital. But even when you tell them stories, then people they pretend as if it is not done at all.
Hold on, Honorable. I'll ask you one question. How many bedroom hospital you say you build?
the current structures now CH sees them as they do. So then community health post and they what they do. Are they converted now to 100 bed hospital? Now 2 chiefdom. When I sure say I will start that project by March.
Now,
So
how many now story building on a just flat?
Now flats that they do. So now they move to the wards them. When I do the design, in fact, I have to first of all commission the current building them, let them begin use them before we begin do the wards them. I have done all of that quietly in my little corner.
But honorable, now they think and they make you people and they vote you back. They like you for that because you work for them.
No, well, it's not basically just like they elect me for that. You get MP, they will not do nothing like that, they still vote them, they still elect them for that.
No, but you, especially you know, they vote for you for that. So then, I like one word where they can say, and go and come, bruh.
No, not to the and go and come. Some of us came into the political platform, just like some of the callers what they call so now, because we thought there was an issue with politicians that Sierra Leone giving back to society. So we came to fill in the gaps, and we are doing it. But what do they say? We know they expect somebody for complimentary. We know they expect people for come out and say thank you.
No. But when they expect for them compliment to not through the vote.
No, well, that is now make they even say MPs and they don't do anything of that nature. They don't go 3 times to parliament. But when people they look at every member of parliament or everybody in a position as a like group of criminals, group of people who don't come into politics, when they not be agree for law go to parliament, some of we say fly go America and we be there like just like any other person. So it means we have alternative source of income. We get alternative source of livelihood. But if we sacrifice for Canada, again, let people know they think say we are all bunch of criminals or crooks. No, some of us have given back to society more than what society has given to us. So when they say not ask the question of waiting salon don't you ask what you don't do for salon. Some of we can tap will test them say I have given back to society. I get one of I do a mini stadium for me young people in Akambia. Now my own constituency na Bamo Iluma. What did they use? Did they make money livelihood out of them? I have not asked anybody for a dime. And as they look out how we improve some of their facilities and I wish one day I will get time for come on your platform and show people what I have done at my age and make me resources.
Don't say come. The only thing no more, you know they pay better $1,000. I'm just kidding. I just make fun. Anyway, thank you very much. But it would nice follow talk about them things in there because some of them things and other people and they make put them up, make a lot of noise about them. Let them see them. But I think you need for make noise about them. In as much as I still stand, you say you give back. I like that word. Now the same thing I talk. You give back to the society. You get from the society, so you give back to the society. At least it's better than you just take.
Even before I become MP. I will show you what I don't do when even I was not an MP. So learn off my lesson now I don't be MP.
So then you been the gift to the society, but to the community. But now you give back because you get back.
No, I will give back meaning I am happy. I don't
okay.
Lastly, like the hospital where they build so now, SMPA. I get a start encounter during my campaign. I go to one village, Nakirma, which is like 7 to 9 miles to Kaula outside the hospital there. A woman left me, I be talk to the people about the campaign, and at the morning I say, hey, if na boy picking, I say, I like you not tell me, say, if na boy picking, I like you, you look good. If I born boy picking, I will get your name. Imagine that woman, the load and pack Okada, less than 1 mile, a die in a road. So from that day, I change up my policy, say, by the time I complete my tenure as MP, nobody in my 2 chiefdoms not for work more than 3 miles for medical. And that's what I am doing now.
Thank you very much. I think that's good.
And also they say, my bigger challenge now is, no matter how long it take me for complete the 100-bed hospital here, I think, say, as part of, I am doing this so government will understand that enough for B, say, now only way can be a tongue, you get hospital in 50 beds, 100 beds in district headquarter town. We can cascade and down to chiefdom levels. Here will make every chief.
Alright, it looks like say the internet on Hollande. We give them some seconds. Okay. Alright, so quickly just round up in 1 minute.
So like I mean they say, if we get 100 and more chiefdoms, 109 something chiefdoms now. Imagine what I go FIBA like. If we stick with constituencies, them say every constituency gets 100-bed hospital. How the healthcare system go FIBA like Nasalom. So some of us have a big dream. For ensure say we people are able to live at least. I get another part of my constituency where they build a secondary school. We're beginning to accommodate for
so you forget a whole program when you achievement we can talk about because you achievement and boko from which are so. But I think
they come on and then communities and they can be at home. They can recoup. By the time they reach SS2, SS3, as God give them, then they return back with belly. But if they were in their communities where their mama and their papa, then they were able to take care of them. They were able to feed them. Someday, the Okada rider, they would drive them from one area for go land book. And then they give them belly back. So we are trying in our little way for address some of the issues. But when people they paint a picture like, oh, all the MPs are going to do well, a crop of thieves.
No. I think on that area they be just to focus on waiting to happen inside. Like a lot of people they say, okay, you don't try and but when they talk now, the action or the backup. But anyway, we'll come back and talk about that as time they go because it go nice for them to get a regular conversation with Una and let people in the see waiting they do. Thank you very much, Honorable Abdul Karim Amid Kamara, the opposition chief whip in Parliament. Thank you very much for your time.
I'm grateful.
Thank you. God bless you. And get yourself a wonderful night rest. All right, one for you. Thank you. We don't watch the program. You we don't share. You we don't subscribe. Appreciate you all time inside the program. Well, until then, we go meet again inside another beautiful edition of the program we call Rest in the Morning. Listen to this music before you go.
Big man put entire look at we think we get lipstick. This nation don't turn BSc, MSc, PhD then the one they will lamb at this country and then same one they spoil this country big English, big jargon see them in our parliament see them in a lock see them full up now in state house see them chairman directors party supporters we party supporters we safe way they so far they why you say now they want them. They want this in a day one year. Now this with the pan, so draw. Politics don't mess with progress as a people. Politics don't put wedge together to the things we hold us together. Hey, salad, see how we done deeply divided along politics and party line. So pull the tribal lens, come on. Regional, let's come out. Whole party, let's come out. And when national lens, so follow you see waiting at the talk. So big fool. So big fool. And so big fool. One. We common interest. it is left now your hand. We make 'em papi show. Hey, salon, so big fool. So big fool. Who is fooling who? Now who da the fool who da? The thing wey piss me off and all the wahala wey we dey face na salute. So grumble, so hardship, economic downtrodden, unemployment look and park, subhuman bondage, and not up till they begin. No, don't get me wrong. You get what I say? Not up till they